My name is Angela Rosoff, and I've created Beautify Face Yoga, which is a way for women over 35 to just beautify from the inside out. I certified last year, around this time last year, and so much has transpired since then. I've really transformed my work with face yoga as being the highlight of all that I do, because I'm also a yoga teacher and I teach in yoga studios, and then I invite clients to work with me with face yoga. So then I bring people with me through the studio, and then I also Ayurvedic digestive health counselor. So in that regard, it has shaped how I help my clients around beautifying from the inside out. So in Ayurveda, we talk about nourishment and rituals, habits, and it's all part of this beautifying impact that my clients are receiving. It's so wonderful. And it all started with learning the face yoga method. So love being an instructor. It's wonderful. I have both online business and in-person arrangement, and I live in San Francisco, so it's a really lovely community to share this with. But I started online because we were certified during the pandemic. It was still kind of, opening up, and I already had an online business. So I love online because you just have a wider net of people who you can bring an impact to. What I realized that Fumiko really imparted through all of the lessons, especially those workshops, don't miss the workshops, everyone, is that you need to be able to become a master at this, right? So I'm not a master yet. I'm still working on it, but I'm 100% better now than I was this time last year, because I have put myself out there to teach, to practice teaching, to teach anyone who would listen, just to hone my own teaching skills. And now I can read what the person needs, with clarity. And I have this like toolbox of face yoga method that I can use to just to help elevate people's lives. And that is so magnificent. And I think learning that in the workshop, particularly, there were all of these workshops about how to teach, what to teach, when somebody has this, do this. I mean, it almost felt like I was learning like almost like a medical program, because I studied Ayurveda, and this reminded me of that. Just being able to understand the energy flow, the blood circulation, and the anatomy part of it, I truly absorbed, and also and really helped teach myself and everyone that was in attendance how you synthesize the online content, and you can come back to it for a while, right? But how to bring it into a live class with energy and inspiration, that she taught that. I tried to emulate her energy because it's just so powerful, right? Like, she's just an amazing teacher. This ability to bring her energy into my work. So I put that stamp, face yoga method, trained on everything, because it is unique. There are other teachers out there, but it's different. I think it's more complete. What she does is a really powerful package. It was worth every penny. I would say, if you are thinking of joining because you want to be a teacher, definitely. What I didn't know is they bring in this whole marketing module. And if you just do what they say, like just do this program, like the cost of it is worth that marketing program. Because I've done other business leadership stuff that was about the same price. I didn't get all this other extra face yoga with it. Like that module is totally worth, jump starting a business. I think it's a lot for anyone who is just wanting to do face yoga for themselves. I do have to say that. But for starting a business and being a teacher, it's powerful. Go for it. It only took me about 3 months to pay it off. After I started teaching professionally, like it went fast because I really was like, I'm doing this. I was ready. Like so on fire. I just did a whole bunch of workshops those first January, February, March. And then I launched my 6 week thing, and like I really went for it. Like I was ready to do it. I just want to share one thing about working with Fumiko, this team, is I have gotten leads from where you have the teacher listing. I've gotten about 7 just one-on-one leads from that. That's amazing. I think that's really, because I was like, oh my gosh, there's so many teachers on there. Like, how would anybody ever find me? That happened. They're still with me. They like it. And they're all local in San Francisco. So that was another local San Francisco thing that worked for me. And the best thing that happened, oh my God, I was contacted by a content creator, by an app company who made a face yoga app. And it's nice. And I was like, oh, I don't know. Is this going to take away? Like, I'm not sure. So I asked to do a little research, but they found me on the site, the Face Yoga Method site. And I was like, okay, let's work together. Why not? I just thought, why not? Right? Like, give it a try. And it has been such a wonderful side project that I've added to what I'm doing, and I'm creating content. So I'm creating blog posts for them. I'm creating social media videos for them, and it's contracted work. So it's just work that I do for them. I don't repost it or anything like that. But I can create my own stuff. It doesn't have to, and I can do it really fast after doing all of this stuff this year. So that's been a great little stream of income. I had to make it work. And I felt so empowered with what I really love about her style of teaching business is that it was done in a feminine style. We would sit and like allow whatever to come through. She had a very spiritual nature about business, which resonates with me. And I think a lot of women can feel empowered through teachers like Maria, because it's scary. Being an entrepreneur is hard. Like, and having that continuation is also hard. So having someone just help you figure out what's your priority the first 6 weeks of getting started. I felt like she was like, you don't need to go get an LLC. You don't need to do that. Like, just reach out to your community, see what resonates. All that stuff can come once you find what people are willing to pay for. And that was very wise information, because I've been told by a bunch of men in business, oh, you need to get an LLC, you got to do a trademark and all this stuff. But it's like, I don't have $3,000 to put into that. I just need to get going and let people learn what I know. And then it just all has like fallen into place. It's been so lovely. So that piece of it is so worth. I just want to say that I think this is a really wonderful organization. You're sharing with so many people, right? Like, this is a pretty big operation, and I'm just so proud to have been a little tiny sliver of it and have the Fumiko stamp on my resume and in my website. I just feel really proud to be a part of it. in some small way. It's really wonderful.